Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, and in this episode we're taking on the gym leader of Hearthome City. But before we do that, I might as well show you our team composition because it's changed slightly as far as levels go. I did go back and battle some older trainers just to get a little bit of EXP. Currently, Flowey and King are very high level, while Alucard and Ralts are not, yeah. I decided against using the EXP share because we don't really have anything that's going to help us too terribly much in this gym, because at the moment, Watt does not have any ghost type moves, and even if he had some, it'd still be really tricky using, well, I guess we'd have Confuse rather. You know what, we don't have any ghost type attacking moves, and we won't for quite some time, so this next gym may be a little bit on the tricky side, but we'll be okay because we have an over-leveled starter Pokemon. But yes, once you talk to Fantina at the Pokemon Contest Hall, you can enter her gym and, hello there, sir, and hey there, how's it going, champ-to-be? This gym is kind of wicked. What's wicked about it? I'll tell ya. First, it's pitch black. Oh, no worries, though. I have a flashlight right here for you. Also, there are usual gym trainers. They have flashlights, too. If you cast a light on one of them, they'll catch you in the light, and battle's on. And now that this is really important, it's about the tiles of the floor. First, pick the blue one, get the symbol on it, and take it to the not really get you. Understand the floor, pay attention, the gym's not that hard, and if you go through the wrong door, you're screwed. And go get him, champ-to-be. I gotta say, out of all the gym remakes, Hearthome Cities was it is still the best in my opinion as far as remakes for Platinum go, and let's head inside the first floor. But I don't know, Hearthome City's gym was not great in the first game at all, and I'm going to intentionally battle some of these trainers because, oh my goodness, they have some good EXP, and boo, did I scare ya? This battle that is miss. That was the corniest thing you could have ever said in your life. But yes, this entire gym revolves around ghost-type Pokemon. And you'd be like, John, using a ghost type versus ghost type, man, I know what I'm doing. This is the perfect opportunity for Watt to get some EXP. So I'm going for it. And the issue here is when I was building my team composition, 9 times, oh, come on, don't do that. 9 times out of 10, I like to base my, we literally did the same thing on the same turn. This is going to be a long battle, I know that for a fact. What I like to do is, I like to base my team around different aspects. No, I don't, that's why I did this gym. I like to base my team around the gym leaders and the challenges that we'll encounter in the game that can be problematic. However, I didn't really do that this time. This time I kind of just chose Pokemon that really, for more or less, describe the surrounding area of Sinnoh. So we have different parts for everything, and oh, I'm really glad I didn't go into Flowey. That would've been really bad. But yeah, by the way, guys, I was really only one turn of whatever. We're just gonna use King a whole lot here and Bubble Beam everything to death. That is basically my strategy here, because we don't have any dark type moves, and well, we have a psychic type Pokemon, but at the moment he's really not combat ready. Winning this gym battle may be a little bit tricky, just like our second gym battle. I'm seeing a common occurrence as of late, but that's okay. We should have a decent chance of winning, as long as King gets some decent EXP, which chances are he might. Yeah, not really. You don't really get too great EXP from things weaker than you, obviously, and we're a tiny bit over-leveled on him, but yes, the symbol for this room is square, so if we go through this door, we gotta go to the next section of trainers, but I'm not done. Battle me, kid. And hey now, you're not. I almost sung the song for Shrek. I don't know why I was about to do that, but I cut myself off and I didn't do it. But Donnie is gonna toss down a Ghastly, a great chance to use a Psychic type Pokemon. But here's the thing. Yeah, Routes isn't really too fast right now, so that's not really going to work. So we're just going to try and Shockwave this thing. It might be a little one-hit KO because, well, Ghastly is really, really weak as far as defenses go. So if it did, that would be super stinky. Yes, awesome. That should give us level 24 on Watt, which I would definitely enjoy. Awesome, awesome, nice, not bad. It seems like this entire Let's Play, though, I tend to, like, play with fire, it seems. It's like, all right, we're going to beat this Pokemon when this Pokemon has something that could kill us in one hit. And that's like, I guess the problem with the 4th generation is there's a lot of dual typing going on. I don't know if anyone else has ever noticed this but me, but almost every new Pokemon in this game has a double type. All the starters do. The Rotom does, that Drifloon did, Ghastly did. It's all over the place, so you don't know what attacks are coming for you. And yeah, now that train has been destroyed, let's move on to the second floor, which is way bigger, but yeah, it's not really too hard. It's really just more ghosts and
Eek, that's so bright. Surprise attack.
I'm so tired of this dialogue. Honestly, guys, I've been reading dialogue for games for a while now, about 5 years. Pokemon, it is something else, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, she does have 2 Drifloon, so I should be able to knock those out relatively quickly since they're part flying type and all. But seriously, it's like, nah, I guess I could go back to the second episode and say, yeah, this is a little kid, of course, what they're gonna say isn't necessarily coherent, but it's like, come on, try a little bit harder or something. I don't know. The games have been a lot better about that in recent generations because obviously we're on more advanced hardware and we can say a lot more interesting sentences because we have a lot more memory on the cartridge. But you know, I don't know. Then again, I'm thinking about the console Pokemon games and they do the same bullcrap. It's like, sand is coarse. Ah! It's like, okay, that was dazzling. Okay, you're making fun of the flashlight again. I get it. Well, at least that's a little bit clever. I am a broken record as of late. Let's battle this dude though. And I'm really debating putting the EXP share on Flowey, but at the same time, I feel like the Soothe Bell would be better in Chance. I can toss out as Ghastly. You know, I knew this kid back in middle school named Chance. I don't know what I could have done to be more nicer to him, but he was just the rudest guy ever. I donated, or I guess I could call it donating because, I don't know. I'm not gonna say he was like poor or anything, but I could definitely tell he wasn't the most regal kid back in middle school, because that's the thing. But you know, he liked reading these books. Oddly enough, this guy's also having a book, and he liked reading Animorphs, and that was something I was really into when I was in elementary school, because you know, stinking Animorphs, stinking sick, and you know, that's why I was getting his sci-fi and stuff like that. But I gave him all of my books I've been collecting, and oh my gosh, this thing. Oh, almost as good as Looker's theme. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And I gave him literally probably like 2 giant bags of Animorph books, right? And he says them and says, cool, and just takes them. No thank you, no nothing. And then he just continues to be a jerk to me for the rest of the year. I was just like, dude, screw you, man. I was being the nice guy. What do I get in return? A slap on the wrist. Yeah, not really. He didn't do that, but you know what I mean. I don't know, dude. I guess it taught me really early on. Sometimes no matter how hard you try, people are just sometimes going to be turds, and there's not much you can do about it. Say hello to the Watch Show, though. Say hello to the Watch Show, though. That's a pretty good rhyme I got going on there. Yeah. Since all these Pokemon really just don't have high special defenses because they're more focused on speed and high attack or special attack, we're just gonna completely obliterate them. And I didn't know this for the longest time, guys, but oh crap. Well, we done messed up today. Oh, gee, I'm dead. Yep. Well, there goes that spree. That was unfortunate. I was about to say, did you guys know Haunter can one-shot me? No. That Ace trainers, if defeated, their Pokemon actually give you more EVs than normal. I know, their Pokemon have more EVs than normal. If you defeat them, nothing really happens, and that is one way to lose a battle you were winning, sir. Here's a hint. Don't use Curse on your last Pokemon. It doesn't really help you all that much unless you have leftovers or something. Well, he kinda just threw that away. Goodness, Alan, come on. And I kind of deserved that, didn't I? Yes, you did, because you played like an idiot. Goodness, now I gotta go heal Rotom. What's the thing here? I'm pretty sure once I exit the building, though, it's going to change, but it's a hut. But yeah, let me head to the Pokemon Center real fast. As I was saying, though, I really just wanted to get some good EXP on Watt in this area, but the issue was, like, I thought he could take it. I honestly did. But yeah, the symbol here is Moon, and That is the door we want to take. But I also want to take on this last trainer, and hopefully Watt does not get KO'd again. And what does it feel like taking one step after another into dark? What are you, a Kingdom Hearts antagonist? Okay, well, I don't know if anyone's seen this or not, but there's this picture going around. It's literally just shows how many times the word darkness is said in every single Kingdom Hearts game. And my goodness, that made me laugh so hard I could not even control my... Yeah, I couldn't control myself. Also, I can't control whether my Pokemon is going to hit itself in confusion or not, because that could possibly be bad. Ooh. I kind of whistled there when I didn't really mean. I don't know if that's whistling. So I actually can't whistle. I'm a 22-year-old man-child, and I still cannot whistle. What is wrong with me, dude? Also, Nightshade coming out. It's always gonna do 25 damage, even though it's a ghost type. Everyone on Earth knows that. That did not do 25. That did 23. Am I really gonna get KO'd here? If I hit myself in confusion and have to run back to the Pokemon Center again, I'm gonna be so upset. Please, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, how funny. Okay, honestly though, I would have laughed if I hit myself, because that's the perfect setup just for rage. But yeah, Haunter. Kinda being a turret there with your Nightshade. Don't appreciate that, but hey, I'll take the EXP and also the positive speed EVs. I don't actually, no, I'm pretty sure I get a special attack. I got 60 special attack now. That's kind of a lot. And okay, Mischievous. I do not want to hear this beeping any longer. But Flowey's also weak to sticking Psybeam. So I guess it's time to remind the enemy of the pecking order. Actually, we're not going to use peck because that's kind of not our best attack right now. In fact, it probably won't be ever because it's just bad. You're kidding me? I mean, every trainer has used this move. It's getting, I don't want to say old because that's kind of just misleading, but seriously. Come on. Spite, I didn't use them. There we go. That's why you're the king, baby. Get that bubble beam out there. So Mischievous has a lot of special defense, which could be really bad. So I'm kind of hoping Psybeam does not proc the confusion. Okay, cool. I mean, it's like a super low chance. Well, then again, is 20 really that low? I don't even know if it is 20, and someone's gonna correct me. I'm gonna feel like a dunce. So let's just get one more bubble beam out there. And I gotta say, I remember the episode was like, yeah, I'm gonna take Quick Claw off of Pepplop, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm cheap. I'll admit it. I've not had the easiest time in Pokemon Platinum. That much is for sure. Level 28 on King. Wow. I should really get to using other Pokemon, and now he's going to learn Fury Attack. Technically better than Pound, but considering the animation literally takes forever, yeah, I don't want to learn that, so I think I'll pass on it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. It's a pretty good move, though, in all reality, if it hits and you get kind of lucky. That's asking for a lot of luck, so yeah, I think I'll pass on that. And now, I think there's one more trainer. No, we got them all. Awesome. Now let's get prepared to take on the gym leader. And honestly, I don't know how this is going to go. I kind of have to use the same strategy I used against Gardenia, which is, well, you can probably figure out what I'm going to do, yeah. But we're gonna do something a little bit, actually no, let me think about this. What will be the best I think I'm gonna start with Flowey. That makes a lot of sense because the first Pokemon we're gonna battle in here doesn't really have a way of dealing with him, so I hope this works out. Here we go! This is our gym battle versus the gym leader of Hearthome City. I do not know how it's gonna go, but I'll try my best. And here's more bad French accents. Oh, finally, you have arrived. Since I came to this country, always I try to learn new things. They hold contests in the city. I say to myself, enfin, I will excel. This is why I dress this way. C'est une vraie performer. I don't know how to speak English. What do you want me to do, people? Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be a gym leader. And, so it shall be that you challenge me. But I shall win. That is what a gym leader does. No. I gotta say, it's a cool idea making a foreigner a gym leader. Well, holy crap, is it hard to read. Anyways, the gym leader, Fantina, wants to battle. And her first Pokemon is Duskull, and this could potentially be a problem. So for a strategy I'm going to be employing later on in this battle, we kind of want Flowey to have as much HP as he can get. So we're kind of going to cheese again on Duskull, but here's the issue. If it uses its move Will-O-Wisp, we may have a bad time. So we're going to try and use our... Well, that's really unlucky. Then again, if I was in Fantina's shoes, I'd probably do the same thing. Although they'd probably be very cramped. And I gotta say, if you look at Fantina's dress, it's obviously a reference to one Pokemon, but she doesn't have it in her current... I don't get that, but we're gonna just go for the growth. Sounds like you're going for the gold, but no, not really. Duskull will use Future Sight, but luckily for me, that will not be super effective since I am part, I'm poison, and I don't like psychic stuff, because, that makes sense in the continuity of Pokemon, but yes, we can get rid of the burn later on because of our Natural Cure ability. Hopefully, I don't know, why is that like that? I guess I'm a bit nervous. Ooh, that's a lot of healing. All right, I was going to say, that was really great. It's going for Pursuit. I wasn't switching out. Stinking, please. We're going to take the Future Sight damage. Okay, this could potentially be bad because later on we do want to get... Okay, never mind. We do want to get the Sunspore off on a Pokemon later on in this battle. And if we can't do that, our team may struggle against her Sweeper. So, it might be kind of bad. Let's just keep on Mega Draining, though. We do have a little bit of growth going on. We're a bud, but we're a little bit taller than most buds. And 2 crits in a row, I'll take it. Get out of here, Duskull, and your super high defenses, which ain't a problem for me, because that has got special attack. And okay, 42 damage, we should be fine. Next Pokemon coming out is, in fact, a Haunter. Here, what, oh, crap, what do we do? I think the best decision is to go out into the King. Make sure that he can do, a little bit of damage to it. Chances are we should be able to take down this Haunter, since we are 4 levels higher than it. I don't know why we're... Come on! I don't know why we're 4 levels higher. Only I can use status effects in battle. I hate it when other people do it. I'm one of those people. Okay, not the end of the world, though. As long as it's Shadow Balls, do not crit, and I'm using my Quick Claw when I'm sleeping. I don't know how the dump that works, so I ain't complaining. Hopefully... Okay, Shadow Claw. Totally fine with that. Haunter's physical offense is very low. Sucker Punch... I'm also okay with. We're taking more damage than I'd like to, but if he wakes up and can one-hit KO this Haunter, which would really probably not happen, but I'm going for it. Hopefully, we can win this gym battle. I'm only going to use 3 Pokemon since she also is using 3 Pokemon, which isn't really by my choice, just kind of how things worked out. Please don't crit. Okay, good. We got super lucky there. Thankfully, she did not use a better battle plan than that. Okay, cool. Can get a little bit of EXP. I'm fine with that. Next up is Miss Magius. Oh boy, this Pokemon is tough. Now, this is yet again a very Ooh, do we... Maybe? Here's the issue. I really need to get the Paralysis onto this Pokemon. However, Flowey has not a lot of HP going on, and this Pokemon does have Psybeam. Do we do it? I'm doing it. I don't care. The risk is very high, but also the reward is very high, so I gotta try it. Miss Magius is a very deadly Pokemon to go up against. It's also her strongest, and oh heavens, what is this? This is my final Yeah, you should probably know that. Sunspore, please, live the Psybeam. And if we connect the Sunspore, oh my gosh, Flowey, you monster! Okay, yes, awesome. Okay, Flowey, that was amazing. You did your job. Miss Magius, now that it is slowed, oh my gosh, that is really, really good. Okay. The issue is, do we go into what? Yes. Even if we catch a Psybeam, that's not going to do a ton of damage. And best case scenario, it's fully paralyzed. It didn't get fully paralyzed, but that's fine. The Psybeam should not do a ton of damage because it's not stab. Awesome. However, we need to be careful because Miss Magius has Shadow Ball. So to make sure she doesn't do that, yes, I'm using this strat again. I'm a scumbag. I don't care. Confuse Ray has kind of been my best friend during this Let's Play, but that is because I gave myself kind of a crutch in the form of Flowing. Oh my gosh, we were getting so lucky here. Okay. We could be a jerk and go for double team spam, but that would be against the clauses of Pokemon. So I'm just going for Shockwave. Not gonna do a ton, but we're also not receiving a ton of damage. Oh my god! Okay, it hasn't been fully paralyzed 2 times in a row. Fantina still does have her super potion though, so we're not out of the woods yet. Let's just keep going for Shockwave. It is our strongest same type attack bonus move. I really am nervous here. This is honestly not as hard of a challenge as Gardenia was. She was still way tougher, and oh crap, the Shadow Ball. Ugh, this could be bad. I'm pretty sure that's a one-hit KO. Oh my gosh, dang it, dude. All right, so this is not looking so hot. King has very low HP. We may have to use the super potion. I don't think there's any other way around it.
Never give up.
Never stop it. I'm not planning on it if you're not. Let's just go for Bubble Beam. Maybe we can get the one-hit KO. We are a modest nature, but Miss Maggie has pretty... No, man, we did it. There goes all that build-up and that drama for now. All right. Not the way I planned to beat that battle, but hey, it worked out. And we defeated our third gym leader. Dang, I did not think we had that one, but we did. This time we didn't lose Flowey, holy crud. And
I am dumbfounded. So very, very strong. You and your Pokemon so strong. Your power is admirable. I shall honor it with this gym badge.
Nah, thank you, lady. We got the relic badge from this lady with really weird hair that I don't think is that cool. And now we can use Defog outside of battle. What the dump is Defog? Well, it's one of the lamest HMs ever. And we also receive the Technical Machine, TM65, which is her signature move. She really doesn't use that often. Yeah, if you're hoping for Shadow Ball, nope, it's Shadow Claw. Yeah, not too great, but it does get crits often. So thank you, Fantina. Do one last spin for me.
Hurry, gym badges. But you must not forget this. There are many other trainers. Strong trainers too. There are many more in Sinnoh. Have patience. You must become strong, one at a time.
Well, one at a time. Okay, see you later. And now the barriers have been removed. Holy crap, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I did not think we had that, but our team pulled out in the end. But before we go, yeah, I need to really get that Poketch app. And also, I haven't showed this off yet, guys. Where is he? Where you at? Where? Flowey, there you are. We got 2 hearts on Flowey now. They're not big hearts, but we're getting there. And once we get to another town, we're gonna get so much happiness on Flowey. He's basically forced to evolve, which sounds kind of messed up, but we will be evolving him in due time. I know it's been a little stale as far as our team comp goes, but now that we've beaten Fantina is when I'm really gonna be focusing more on every single party member in our team. We're gonna give Alucard a little bit more screen time, and also we're gonna be working on evolving our routes. So get excited for that, guys. But yeah, there's a Poketch app I really wanted to talk about. It's right back on Route 208. Right back on Route 208. And if we talk to this little girl,
you forgot to tap where you put your berries?
Lady, if you knew how little I was actually working on berries, you'd be amazed and dumbfounded. And
yeah, I do. I'm the same way. I felt a sort of a kinship with you.
No little kid would know what kinship means. Anyways, we get the berry searching Poketch app, Neato, and this will show us where berries can be harvested. Cool! In reality, the UI is pretty cool, but outside of that, it just shows you where berries are, and chances are you're not really too interested in berries, is ya? But if you are, in fact, you can talk to the Berry Master, and every day he will give you something. So we got a Bluckberry, which I'm pretty sure is just used in Poffin creating and isn't that spectacular. Anyways, now that we got that, guys, in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum, we're heading to the next town over. Because, well, there isn't really much left to do here in Hearthome. Sure, we could try our hand at the Pokemon contest again, but after seeing the feedback from that episode, I'm not sure that's a good idea. But after you have defeated Fantina, the people blocking the exit will be gone. So, right now, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope you have a great day. And in the next episode, I swear, we will get closer to evolving Flowey. I don't know why it's taking so... Well, I do know, but... Anyways, hope you all have a great day, like I already said. See you in the next video. Bye.